Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Can we hear me out there? If there's anyone standing and you'd like to take a seat, feel free to sit in the seat that was reserved because they're not here. So I'd hate to see people standing if they don't want to. Feel free to come down. Except Jessalyn Waldron, I think she's coming. Other than that, there she, okay, look at that, right on time, man. There we are. Wow. All right, am I in control here tonight or what? Last moment as mayor. Welcome, I call to the order to the April 29th, 2025 special meeting of the City Council at 6:10 p.m. Thank you all for joining this evening. Welcome to our state and county representatives, neighboring city colleagues out there, former mayor and council members, board members, school district representatives, Beach Cities Health District representatives, and all of our residents that love to come to this peaceful transition of mayor. Now, I do have a volunteer, Laura. Laura's here tonight. Laura's hardly ever here. Would you like to help lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance? Yes. Okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now, we have a special performance this evening from Paula Fong. Paula is an American singer-songwriter, South Bay native. During her youth, she fell deeply in love with American roots music and was greatly influenced by the songwriting of artists like Joni Mitchell, Patty Griffin, Gillian Welsh. From 2015 to 2019, she co-wrote and released 2 albums with former Seattle-based artist Tom Kell. She released her first solo EP, Chestnut Mare, in the fall of 2024. Currently, she sings backup vocals and tours with Abby Posner's band. Abby Posner and the Big Fall is a musical director for an American folk music evening service at the Rolling Hills United Methodist Church, and was nominated as a finalist in the 2024 International Acoustic Music Awards. Paula Fong, thanks for being with us this evening.
Thank you for having me. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you so much. That was lovely. Madam City Clerk, could we have the roll call?
Councilmember Keegan,
Here.
Councilmember Jackson,
Here.
Councilmember DeToy,
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Seaman,
Here.
Mayor Francois.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you. What's on our agenda next, Madam City Clerk?
Item 5, approval of the agenda.
Motion
Okay.
approved, Mr. Mayor.
There's a motion and a second?
Second.
Okay, motion and a second?
Councilmember Keegan,
Here, agreed.
Councilmember Jackson,
Aye.
Councilmember DeToy,
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Seaman,
Aye.
Mayor Francois.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Great. Look at that nice screen up there. That's great showing all that. Okay, next we have public comments.
This is the time for members of the public to address the council on the special meeting agenda item only. Public comments are limited to 3 minutes. I did not receive any speaker cards for this item.
Okay, no speaker cards. Is there anyone in the audience wishing to come up and speak this evening? Okay. And we don't allow anyone on Zoom for public comments, right?
We do allow public comment for Zoom, and I do not see any virtual hands raised.
Okay, no hands raised on Zoom. Bringing it back to the council. Next is the election of mayor and mayor pro tem and council committee reorganization.
Yes. I have a short presentation for you consistent with Resolution 20-7265. The City Council may elect any one of its members to serve as mayor and mayor pro tem for a 9.6-month term. The discretionary criteria for election is outlined in Section 4 of Resolution 20-7265. The list of current committee assignments would be revised to reflect the new mayor and new mayor pro tem elected this evening, so that the changes will include the mayor to the South Bay City Sanitation District Board of Directors and mayor pro tem or council member to serve as alternate director. I have no other comments at this time related to the staff report, and we are available to answer any questions.
Okay. Any of my colleagues have any questions?
So before we open nominations for mayor, I will request the gavel from you.
Right. I get to turn this over, right? This is the last moment I get to hold it.
One time for.
Because, boy, I've used it a lot in the last 9.6 months. Okay, this is it. You've got it now.
Okay, it is now the time for council reorganization. The city council may make nominations just for mayor pro tem, or both, for a 9.6 term ending upon the election of another mayor. Nominations are now open. Yes.
I would like to nominate Mayor Pro Tem Seaman as our next mayor, and also Councilmember DeToy as our next Mayor Pro Tem.
I'll second that.
And I do that with great pleasure. It not only represents the regular rotation we have with the next highest voter assuming, and then the next highest voter from the last election, first highest voter moving up, but I believe that Mayor Pro Tem is fully equipped and ready to take on this challenge and move ahead with all the great things we're doing, running good professional meetings. Thank you. And you made a second. Okay.
Are there any other nominations at this time?
None.
Okay, seeing none, I have a nomination by Mayor Francois to nominate Mayor Pro Tem Seaman as mayor and Councilmember DeToy as mayor pro tem. Nominations are now closed, and I will conduct a roll call. Councilmember Keegan,
Yes.
Councilmember Jackson,
Aye.
Councilmember DeToy,
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Seaman,
Aye.
Mayor Francois.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Okay, congratulations. And I now invite the City Council to the floor for a group photo and photo with family and friends.
Congratulations. Congratulations on your officers. Thank you.
Mike, Ray, do you want to be on this side?
Take your photos now.
They're all right here. Would you like them up here? Sure. How would you like to all come up here and take a picture with the new mayor? Okay. Absolutely. The whole back in 67 feet come up to the front.
Oh, you want me on that side?
You can ring.
I was gonna do. I don't know. I was gonna be where I'm looking at.
Drama free.
And then you have to just conduct one roll call.
That's a 67.
No photo bomb.
I can only enlighten the picture a little better, that's all.
This one first, and then I present these.
Congratulations, pal.
Chris, I'm so Gina.
All right.
Oh, I moved down here. There we go. There we go.
Mayor Saman. When ready, I would like to conduct the roll call.
Very good. Madam City Clerk, would you conduct the roll call, please?
Councilmember Francois.
Here.
Councilmember Keegan.
Here.
Councilmember Jackson.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem DeToy.
Here.
Mayor Saman.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you. Next on our agenda is the presentation of the gavel plaque to the former mayor, Dean Francois. I believe that's down there. Will you go down there for that? Sorry? Oh, yes, of course, the committee reassignments. So the committee reassignments is the mayor is to serve on Los Angeles County City Selection Committee, and the mayor is to serve on the South Bay City Sanitation District Board of Directors, and Mayor Pro Tem or a council member to serve as alternate director. I believe Council Member Francois would like to take that position. Is that correct?
Oh, as the alternate, yes.
Yeah, as the alternate. Okay, so I would like to have him serve as alternate.
That's a motion.
Yeah, is there a motion?
A motion to make Mayor Seaman the delegate and the alternate Dean Francois to the Sanitation District. And
Second?
Second.
Second. Madam City Clerk, would you open the voting, please?
Well, 1 second. Just for clarification, would Councilmember Keegan be amenable to also getting the number 1 involved in that
Number
motion
1.
to serve on the LA County City Selection Committee?
Include your motion to include him on the city selection committee.
Amended.
Oh, and you on the city selection? Yes, I would. So be.
Okay, we have a motion and a second.
Councilmember Francois.
Yes.
Councilmember Keegan.
Yes.
Councilmember Jackson.
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem DeToy.
Aye.
Mayor Saman.
Aye.
Motion carries 5-0.
Very good. Now, next is the recognition of the outgoing mayor. Let's go down to the podium there, down podium floor.
There you are, Dean.
Sorry?
Your mic was right there.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's one down there. That's fine. Thank you.
I'm down here by myself, I guess, huh?
No.
Oh, okay, there we are. Here comes the mayor. Great. Thank you. Here, I'll give you the mic first.
Well, thank you so much. Appreciate that. You're not in charge anymore, don't forget.
I know.
Well, so, Dean, Honorable Dean Francois, our ex-mayor, I want to give you this beautiful plaque. Everyone get a chance to see it. And this is in honor of Mayor of City of Hermosa Beach, July 20. Microphone. Sorry. I got in trouble in school all the time for that. Anyway, all right, so the Honorable Dean Francois, the City of Hermosa Beach does hereby extend to you our sincere thanks and appreciation for your leadership and dedicated service to the community. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Can you say anything?
You want me to say some remarks there?
I have some other things to give you, but go ahead.
Okay, yeah, well, why not? You know, I put a few notes on my phone. I don't know if I'm going to get to them all. We'll see how I do here. It's been a real pleasure and honor to be the mayor of this great little beach city. It really, really has been an exciting 9.6 months. Even before then, when Rob and I first got onto the council 2.5 years ago, we did include a different mix of people. It included different various people and perspectives on way things go, and And it really did, I think, create a better democracy and a better fulfillment of passing and doing things for our community that engaged everyone. And we made an initiative to ensure that we listened to the public more, we included them, we attempted to bring more civility and professionalism to our meetings. And, you know, we did pass recently some stricter e-bike regulations, for example, which help to improve the safety of our community. Public safety has always been a number one concern, and we've held that as our highest priority here, and of course kept our crime rates lower and lower every year. And you know, we addressed homelessness. We created a stricter homeless ordinance, which we could do once the Supreme Court's new decision came down, and we jumped right on it. And we went to the police. We said, how can we increase and make this better? And we did. We did the same with the e-bike regulation. We said, how can we make this better? The police said, well, give us the opportunity to impound the cyclists. And that's what we did. We were able to impound them so their parents would have to show up to get the bikes back. And those little things, I think, were incredible accomplishments that we did and we took upon ourselves. And, of course, the professionalism. And really, I've been on a lot of meetings and commissions and board meetings, and so I really understood Robert's rules and how to use it to our advantage to ensure that we improve our professionals, ensure that we reject people that are defaming others or calling out vulgar language. And I use that big gavel there that I got as I use it a lot up there, you know, and I'm sure that I showed that the city council as a whole doesn't want that type of unprofessionalism in our meetings. I showed it, and I'm sure that our new mayor, Robert Seaman, will know that he's got the confidence of this city council to know in the future that that's what we want. And I might be sitting over there wanting to hit that gavel, but at some point I may just want to say, hey, you know, we need to do something here. And I've got the confidence in knowing that we're going to do that in the future. I think that's such an incredible accomplishment and improvement that we've made here at City Hall. Those are probably the main things I wanted to say. My deep appreciation and gratitude for all of the people that have provided input, the many citizens that came through many issues, and the staff that worked so diligently to include and engage all of those various viewpoints into the final decisions. It's been wonderful. And of course, my colleagues as a whole, the colleagues and the support I've had with everyone, it couldn't be possible without the full support of the council and the colleagues to make that happen. So, you know, with all that, it's been a pleasure. It's been great. I welcome and congratulate Mayor Seaman now to take on this and move it to even higher. We will always be able to get better and better. We're a great city. We're a great place. But there's always room for improvement. And we will find it and take that challenge and move ahead, because we do have a lot of challenges ahead of us. So thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.
And now we have some other presentations. Joey, would you like to come up first? Joy Apagadata from Congressman Ted Lieu's office is this one, I believe. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Councilmember Francois and Mayor Seaman and members of the council and city staff for the invitation to another momentous city council reorganization. Congressman Lieu was very grateful and honored to be invited last week and to celebrate the nearly $2 million that he brought to the city of Hermosa Beach for two wonderful programs, the Mobile Crisis Response Unit and the Hermosa Beach Police Department's Real-Time Crime Center. But today we are here to honor the mayoral tenure of Dean Francois. You have been a pillar in this community for decades, and no one should question your dedication to this community and all of the hard work that you have put into this community as a private citizen and as a public official. And the Congressman certainly appreciates your advocacy for environmental protection issues and other issues. So he asked to have this certificate prepared, a certificate of congressional recognition, presented to the Honorable Dean Francois in honor and celebration of your remarkable tenure as mayor of the city of Hermosa Beach, and with sincere appreciation for your commitment to supporting and enhancing the community of Hermosa Beach and beyond. Councilmember Francois.
Okay, I believe that Lauren Pfizer-Maines is, are you? Okay, going to do for Ben Allen's office? Okay, great. Here you go.
This side.
Ben Allen? Oh, sorry. Oh, go ahead.
No worries. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mayor Saman. Councilmember Dean Francois. I was wondering when that name changed officially. But members of the council, city manager, thank you so much for having me here. Chloe Tachibana with Assemblymember Amadatucci's office. I just wanted to share a quick story, in recognition. I only started in this role, about 8 months ago, but Mayor Francois and I have, crossed paths at all different events, and I think one particular event that stands out to me is when I surprised him at one of his mayor town halls randomly a couple months ago, and, I don't think you expected me to come. I don't think I expected myself to come, but I was just kind of curious about what was going on in Hermosa Beach, and, I was so amazed by just like how you were considerate of every person in that space. There was such a, well-received conversation, and it was like a very collaborative town hall, more collaborative than I've ever seen a town hall, and it just made me admire, think that's a really powerful mayor in Hermosa Beach. So thank you for that, and we look forward to seeing all the great, amazing things you do next. So congratulations.
All right. Don't go away, Dean. Yeah, we got a few more. Now we'll do, I believe that Laura Pfizer-Maines is not here from Senator Ben Allen's office, so I'll present that for you. Okay. In recognition of your leadership serving as mayor of Hermosa Beach from July 15th, 2024 through April 29th, 2025, your dedication to public service and commitment is, and to improving our community, is sincerely appreciated. I wish you continued success serving your constituents in Hermosa Beach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And one more from Holly Mitchell's office, Jesselyn Waldron. There you are, Jesselyn.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Seaman, council members, city staff. Thank you for having us tonight to recognize the recently former mayor, Dean Francois, council member now. My little story about Mayor Francois, you were one of the first people I met when I took on this role for Supervisor Mitchell for the 2nd District of LA County in advocating for the lifeguard towers and the lack of not wanting advertisements because you appreciate the value of the beach that brings to your community. So I also recognize your work in environmental stewardship and that memory of me kind of encapsulates how you advocate for Hermosa to LA County and the work that you've done for your community. So on behalf of Supervisor Mitchell, thank you for your service, and we look forward to your continued partnership. This beautiful county certificate says, in recognition of dedicated service to the affairs of community, and for the civic pride demonstrated by numerous contributions for the benefit of all residents of Los Angeles County. Congratulations.
All right, Dean, we're all out of bullets. It's time to sit down.
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Is there anyone else out there that would like to recognize ex-Mayor Francois? Would like to speak?
Okay.
No? Okay. Is there anyone amongst the council members who would like to make a comment?
I'd like to make a comment. I just wanted to comment and mention a couple things about Dean and his service to the community, and he did a fine job as mayor. I want to point out that he handled Robert's rules in a stern fashion and with professionalism and grace. I also just wanted to mention that Dean's a longtime community activist and has done a lot for biking in the city with bike paths and innovations to make people use bikes more often and make it easier to use a bike. And I also just mentioned he's done a lot of stuff volunteering for the Red Cross for decades. He's also served as a Sierra Club member for decades and a city commissioner prior to becoming on council, and that he's always been an environmental advocate for the beach cities, including Hermosa Beach. And I just want to thank him for his professional service over the last 9.5 months. So thank you, Dean.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael.
Anyone else?
Just thank you for your time. For the general public knowledge, the mayor and mayor pro tem make up the communications subcommittee, and they're supposed to be the point people to responding to emails and public requests. So the time commitment in those two roles are, increased versus just being a general council member. Of course, anyone can respond to the public, but those two folks are supposed to be taking points. So thank you for the time commitment. I know you did the community meetings, taking time out of your busy schedule. So thank you for your service, and good luck to Mayor Seaman.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'd just like to say, Dean, thank you for your service. Thank you for your efforts to run our meetings in an appropriate manner and bring some calm and peace to our council meetings. I do appreciate your work, and it's been an honor serving next to you. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so I do have a few words to say. And first of all, good evening and welcome Hermosa Beach. Thank you all for attending this event that I've been working on for about 12 years now, and I'm really happy to be here. And I'm glad that you're all here to help me for this night. I want to welcome to my wife, Katie, my family and friends, my little cheering section over there, and our neighbors from Manhattan Beach and Redondo Beach that are here, and all the honored guests that are here tonight. But before we get too far, I think a little brief history of Mayor Seaman might be in order. I promise it'll be short and very entertaining. So anyway, I first came to Hermosa Beach in 1963. I was 15 years old. I came here for the summer. Some of my friends at my new high school, I was a freshman, I said, what do you guys do in the summertime? And they go, well, we hang out in Hermosa Beach. You might ought to come down there. So I did. I went body surfing, and I hung out by the pier and played with my friends, and we explored the downtown area, even peeked inside the Insomniac. I don't know, some of you younger kids don't know what that is, but older folks will remember the Insomniac was quite an interesting place back in those days, and long gone now. But that day, I discovered this magical place that we all call home. I grew up near the Coliseum in Lemert Park, but I visited Hermosa many times after that over the years, And I remember thinking as a kid, this place is so cool. I want to live here someday. I never thought that would really come to fruition, but it was a dream of mine. A few years later, I met an amazing woman who seemed to have the same dream and foolishly agreed to marry me. I can't figure out how that happened, but I'm forever grateful, and she's been a wonderful wife to me and a helpmate all these years. And thank you, Katie, very much. So a summer job turned into a career as a building contractor, and after brief stints in Inglewood and Manhattan Beach, and then Hermosa Beach, back to Manhattan Beach, and then finally at El Segundo, we finally landed in Hermosa for good. I started in city government with 2 years on Public Works Commission, then 8 years on the Planning Commission. I learned a lot from my fellow commissioners, and I want to thank you all for mentoring me over the years. I see a couple out there everywhere. Thank you and thank you. I really appreciate what you've done. That experience really has helped me almost every meeting. Every time I'm in this room, sitting at this desk, something comes up, and in my memory, I can go, wait, I remember on the Planning Commission we talked about that. Or, God, 12, 13 years ago, we talked about something on the Public Works Commission. And that's valuable knowledge that I'm happy to bring here every night when I'm here. I'm so fortunate to have this council to serve with. Every one of us brings something special to the table. Our diverse experience makes us stronger and collectively wiser. That feeling of being able to discuss something with someone who comes from a completely different point of view is so valuable to us. That's how this should work. We don't have to agree, and sometimes we don't. It's okay. And we can even get to the point of, how can you even think that? But then when it's all done and the conversation's over with and the votes are taken, we're still friends, and we still get along great. And that is so important, I think, on a body like this. And we have that now, and I treasure that and would like to continue to have that great feeling of connection, of brotherhood. You know, some people think that the position of mayor is just ceremonial and it's all cutting ribbons and kissing babies. I hope I don't get that mixed up again. But I don't agree with that. I think as mayor, it's my duty, it's my responsibility to provide leadership and to promote an environment in which the city council can meet the challenges that come our way. You know, sometimes life throws us curveballs, but that doesn't mean we can't hit them out of the park. I think if we all work together, there is nothing we can't do. Nothing we can't do. And by we and work together, I mean all of us, but the whole city, the whole city. If it's a housing issue with the state to a stop sign on a side street, we can be informed and engaged and be active. Overall, when I step down as mayor, I would like our city to be better than it was when I found it. It will never be like it was in 1963. Probably good, I guess, but it'll never be that. But it can still be that magical place for generations to come. Thank you. Okay, next on our agenda, I believe, is I'd like to invite everyone to join us for a reception
Mr.
at the
Mayor?
Hermosa Brewing Company. Yes.
Mr. Mayor, I'm sorry. I believe one of your colleagues would like to adjourn this meeting in honor of someone.
I will get to that. Thank you. I appreciate that. But first, I would like to invite everyone here to join us for a reception at the Hermosa Brewing Company, which is located at 1342 Hermosa Avenue. All you locals know where that is, and the rest of you don't, but it's easy to find. It's right down the street. And now, before we adjourn this meeting, tonight, we will adjourn the meeting in honor of Kathleen Midstoke. She was a past mayor and past councilperson. She passed away today. And Michael Keegan would like to say a few words about her.
I just wanted to say that also she served here as city clerk and on the council, longtime resident locally here. Is still living was living in Hermosa Beach. While she was getting older, she had developed some some dementia issues and passed today. But I just want to point out she was a longtime clerk in the city of Downey, and she was just a very smart woman, very fiscally orientated, stern taskmaster. Had 2 children who've become, and she has several grandchildren, and she also was married to J.R. Revisky and had those children with him. So if you hadn't known that, that's a little information that you've learned tonight. And she was a great lady. I campaigned, knocked on her doors several times, probably 5 different occasions, and got her support for many of my campaigns. And actually, she ran against me in one campaign in which I defeated her in 2001. So just a lovely lady, and I had a lot of respect for her, and so did the town. She was a great person, and just want to take a moment to acknowledge all of her wonderful achievements. So may she rest in peace. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Keegan. So thank you, everyone, for being here. I will adjourn this special meeting in honor of Kathleen Midstoke at 6:52.